Hey, how is everyone doing on this fine Sunday? Sorry for the delay. I was setting up quite a few things, and nothing was going smoothly. So, technology, am I right? Looks like we got Sam Johnson, we got Dominic Pardo, 8 Mouse, Froggy J. Hey, Julie, how's it going? And yeah, everyone's hanging out. Hopefully, you got your drink of choice. I've got hot cocoa for today. It's like 1 degree out, Fahrenheit, freedom units. 3 degrees. Sorry, I was off. If you got snacks, eat those snacks. I just finished up eating some lunch, so I'm gonna hold off on the food. Plus, I don't want to be chomping and annoying everyone while I'm streaming. Cold here in Michigan. I bet it's very similar to Wisconsin here, just on the other side of the pond there. I do love the Michigan side of Lake Michigan. It's a good side with the dunes. You got a lot of sand dunes over there, and just the view, the sunset, getting the sunset over there. I'm not a morning person, so like getting the sunrise over Lake Michigan isn't really my thing. So a little jealous. Water's good. Got to make sure you're hydrated. Absolutely. So Chicago Blackhawks playing the Dallas Stars for the very first time this season. Malcolm Subban in net. Jake Ottinger for the Stars. Look at those Stars neon jerseys. I don't know about that. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Two teams with very hot power plays. I think that's going to be probably one of the key things about this game is which team, which PK unit can do the best in trying to shut down the other team's great power play. So far, Blackhawks doing a pretty good job with possession, keeping the Stars from getting really anything going. First two shifts here. I mean, I don't hate the black and neon. It's just, I don't know. It's just not like, it's not Stars. It's not Dallas Stars. It's, I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's, I don't know. I don't really have a good reason, I guess, is what I'm saying. It's funny because those jerseys are very, very similar to the NHL 19 expansion team I created. They were basically those exact same jerseys. Not quite as neon yellow, but pretty much the exact same. So I can't really hate those jerseys because I basically created the same ones. But once again, I did it for like an expansion franchise rather than an established team that has, won a Stanley Cup in their past. Nuclear green. Well, maybe the Blackhawks can help blow it up. You know what I'm saying? That was a nice little shot by DeBrincat there, coming around the net there, short side. Not quite good enough to beat the Otter. That's probably what I'm going to call him this entire game. Hopefully the Hawks can beat the Otters. Give them a good old beating. I don't think Subban's had to actually fend off a shot yet. We're 2 minutes in. Hawks doing a pretty good job keeping them to the outside. Hey, Nicholas. How's it going? I mean, I have no problem with opposing fans coming into these streams. You gotta have different perspectives on things. Keeps you honest, you know. But just to let you know, I am a Blackhawks fan, so I will be cheering a little bit harder for the team in white. Just FYI, everyone, I will be doing a Hawks recap video after this game. Actually, it'll probably be coming later tonight. I'll probably take a break and watch the Superb Owl after this, but I will have a Hawks recap video for this game, so don't think this is just a substitute for that. It's just the live stream is complementing it, I would say. There's Subban making his first save of the game. Makes it look pretty easy. That's a good sign, right? That's a good sign. Thanks, Sam. Nice to meet you, too. Could this be another one of those games where there's only 7 shots in the first period? Hopefully not. Right now we have 2 shots total. Just about 4 minutes in. Nicholas, I do play some hockey. I do play some ice hockey. But I will say, I started as an adult, so I'm not good. I play beer league hockey, essentially. So, but I enjoy it. It's a lot of fun. I definitely would recommend it to anyone who thinks about possibly starting to play. Even if you haven't grown up playing. I wanted to play when I was growing up, but my parents were like, it's too expensive. But as an adult, I got some disposable income, and I decided, you know what, I want to start playing. I want to try this out. And so I did. And I've had a lot of good times playing. It's a lot of fun. It really is. So if you have the means to do it, I would highly recommend it. DeBrincat with the shot. Oh, he scores! I don't know what happened there. It was a redirect or something, or kind of bounced right back to him. I don't know if he batted that or if it just hit off his body or something. Initial shot goes off the yacht. Oh, that's going to be a high. That's a high stick. Okay, they called it off. Yeah, it's above the crossbar. It's a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, congrats, Nicholas. Shutouts are cool. I always am on the wrong side of shutouts, but I always make sure if the opposing goalie gets a shutout against me and my team, I always make sure I mention it in the handshake line and congratulate them on it, especially in beer league, because beer league is like, there's not a whole lot of serious defense being played, and I still struggle at scoring. That's how bad I am. Yeah, no, I have a soft spot for goalies. They have a tough job. It's always tough to play a position in any sport where you really only get the spotlight on you for the majority of the time when you mess up. Obviously goalies are praised when they make great saves, but when they're just in solid position or in the right place and just make a routine save, like nobody really, says good job about that, right? But if you let in a goal and it's, a good goal or whatever, you get blamed a lot. So it's tough. It's a tough position. I usually play like center or wing. We tend to roll our forwards a lot, so it's just whatever position ends up being out there. Sometimes I'll play D, although not the greatest at it. Anger management. Asking who you got winning the Superb Owl. Oh, look at Hagel with the steal. Oh, I thought he had it. Tries to go 5-hole. I thought he had it. The way the Otter was thinking or looking, seems like he didn't have it. Turnover by Hanley. Hagel comes. Oh, it just stuck right under his foot. Oh my God, that was so close. Who do I have winning the Superb Owl? I've got the Buccaneers winning. I want the Chiefs to win, or I would prefer the Chiefs to win. But I just think the Buccaneers defense is ridiculous. The pass rush is ridiculously good, and I mean Mahomes will have to make some plays, but they've got a struggling line just like the Packers did, and I can see Mahomes just not having a whole lot of time. But if there is a team to overcome it, it would be the Chiefs, and the Chiefs aren't really rattled if they get down early. We've seen that plenty of times with them. So even if they go down multiple scores, they can score in flashes. So I think it's going to be a good game. It'll be a close game. But, it's tough to go against Brady. And that Buccaneers defense is really good. Did the Bears trade for Wentz? I know there was rumors. I don't know if they actually did. I haven't really kept up with it. Full disclosure, like I'm not a Bears fan, so like I don't keep track of it all too closely what they're doing. Blackhawks had a really tough time against the Predators and against the sorry, I'm blanking right now. How the heck am I blanking? Who the heck did the Blackhawks just play? I literally did 2 videos about it. Why am I like this? This is what happens when you get old. You just start blanking on things. The Hurricanes. I kept I was thinking like Panthers. I'm like, they didn't just play them. Hurricanes and Predators. Blackhawks had a really tough time at the face-off dot against both those teams. But so far in this game, they're doing pretty good and they're getting some chances. And it's one of the reasons why they're kind of leading 6-1 in shots, getting those opportunities. Well, I think it's pretty obvious which one of the players had the positive COVID test if DeBrincat was taken off of the list and not Boquist. I think Boquist he'll be off the list soon, hopefully, but he had the positive test and so he's probably, even though he's rooming or living with DeBrincat, Boquist is probably quarantining within that apartment, his own bedroom or something. So, well, thanks, Nicholas. Appreciate it. Never going to deny another subscriber, no matter the fandom. I welcome all. Welcome all to this channel. But I will say, Blackhawks have had a pretty decent time with the whole COVID thing. They haven't really been affected as much as other teams, like the Dallas Stars, who have had multiple games canceled. They've only played, or postponed, they've only played 8 games coming into this. The Blackhawks have played 12. So, not haven't had any games kind of postponed due to it. So far so good for the Blackhawks, even though they've had some guys placed on the list. And that's really all that's the most you can really hope for in a season like this, is because it's not even just your team, it's the teams you're playing too. If the Blackhawks were playing the Dallas Stars like right at the beginning of the year, they would have had their games canceled, postponed because of Dallas's COVID outbreak. But considering they didn't play each other until just now, there was that time where it didn't even affect the Blackhawks. So yeah, it's a tough season for everyone involved. Just kind of have to do the best you can, and hopefully, we get through this pretty stress-free in terms of, the scheduling. Not necessarily the results, because there's going to be some stress there. Oh, hot cocoa is so good on a day like this. It's gonna be like single digits for the next 2 weeks. It's kind of annoying. So we got a crap ton of snow. I was really hoping it would be able to. Oh, that was a great keep by Keith, keeping that bouncing puck. Blackhawks with a power play. They got a chance to impose their will a little bit. Oh, Blackhawks power play a little sloppy right now. Missing some passes, especially when trying to go to Duncan Keith at the point. It doesn't help that when the puck misses the guy at the point, usually it ends up going out of the zone. And that's not too good for establishing some offense during a power play. But it doesn't take much. We've seen it plenty of times where the Hawks will use up like all but 20 seconds of the power play and then finally score. So even if the first 1 minute and 40 seconds don't look good, only takes one shot. And here's a shot. Oh, they had a chance there. That's a good opportunity. Patrick Kane just going 1-on-4 there. That's kind of what he does. No big deal. The second unit out there with Patrick Kane. I believe it's the second unit. Maybe not. It's tough to tell. I agree. It is crazy how good the power play has been, especially after. I mean, even during the Stanley Cup winning years, Hawks didn't really have a great power play. And then obviously the last couple years it's been atrocious. But yeah, it's been a nice surprise, along with a lot of other things this season. Yeah, Taves is he's kind of. We don't really know what's wrong with him, and I don't know if he does either. There's rumors floating around, but don't pay attention to those. Those are just rumors. Rumors are dumb. Yeah, during the off season he felt kind of tired and lethargic or something, and just wasn't feeling right essentially. And he's back home in Winnipeg right now. He's trying to figure out what's exactly is going wrong, or what's wrong with him. But I would say it's got to be something fairly significant, and not necessarily like disease-wise or anything, but just like whatever it is, whatever he's dealing with, it's got to be a lot of like not feeling good because Jonathan Toews is one of the most competitive dudes out there. So he's not going to just be missing the season just because, like they're going to have a bad season or something, like, or he doesn't want to play in it or something. Like he would rather be out here playing right now. So whatever it is that he's dealing with, hopefully he finds out what it is, and hopefully it's not too serious, and hopefully he can get over it in a fairly timely manner. There was a Devin Toews on the Islanders in New York. I don't know what team. He's not on the Islanders anymore. I forget what team he went to. I think he went to Colorado. There's been a lot of player movements this offseason. It's tough to keep track. So that might be the Toews you're thinking of. Blackhawks, another good offensive zone time here. Stars got it out though. Root for whoever you want, Nicholas. Obviously, I'm biased towards the Hawks. It seems like your family is too, but it's whoever you feel inside. Stars are a good team. They're just coming off a Stanley Cup appearance. They got a lot of good players. And they'll probably be in the playoffs. Well, I would say most likely going to be in the playoffs this year. But hey, Hawks got some exciting young players. The season's going pretty good so far, honestly, with all things considered. So, and it looks like a penalty coming up to Connor Murphy. Is that slashing, you said? Looks like slashing. Maybe interference. But root for whoever. If you want to become a Seattle Kraken fan, it seems to be a pretty hot thing when they get in the league. They'll be in the league next year. Obviously, Vegas has a bunch of new fans. Lots of teams to choose from. You could also be just a neutral fan in general and just enjoy hockey at the highest level. Then you'd never lose. And that would be the route to go if you're brand new to hockey. Sometimes I wish I could do that. But not really. I'm happy to be a Hawks fan. Been a Hawks fan since the 90s, growing up as a kid. But how can you be a Hawks and Wings fan? That's crazy, 8 Mouse. That's crazy. Although it's a little easier nowadays. Well, maybe not this season, but nowadays with the Red Wings being the Eastern Conference, it's not as difficult, I guess, to be fans of both teams. But yeah, me growing up in the 90s, though, that would be unfathomable. Yeah, those days, especially late 90s, early 2000s, the Wings were pretty dominant, and the Hawks were not. But yeah, it was tough. It was tough at that time, because I grew up in and still live in Milwaukee, or in the Milwaukee area. So, I never, and even in those days, the Hawks weren't really on local television anyhow, but it was tough to even follow the Hawks. I would basically be using, the paper, and now the Stars have a power play, and we get to see if our PK can stand up to the challenge. But yeah, I would have to check the the weekend paper and everything, and to check scores and standings. And the only time I really caught them was if they were on like Wednesday night ESPN hockey. That was the only time I would get to watch them, and usually they were only on there because the Wings were on there, because the Wings were really good at the time. So like, I mean, it wasn't easy to be a Hawks fan back then, or grow up being a Hawks fan, and they weren't good at the time either. At least late '90s, early 2000s, and then obviously late 2000s things started changing. But yeah, if you're a new hockey fan, or if you're just a hockey fan of any team really, because I've experienced having to try to follow a hockey team that wasn't necessarily in my local region or whatever. I mean, Chicago is not too far away from Milwaukee, but you know what I'm saying. Like, I don't blame anyone for rooting for any team for any reason, really. It's sports. It's entertainment. Enjoy it. And if that means not even rooting for a team and just rooting for players or a bunch of different teams, so be it. Do whatever makes you feel happy. It's really the main thing in life. Do what makes you happy. But so far, so good for the Blackhawks PK. Looks like both teams will go 0 for 1 on their opening power plays. I better not have just jinxed that. That was offside, sir. Thank you very much. Looks like the refs have some glasses this game. Some of those invisible glasses. I think the one thing that will really hurt the Hawks this game, if it happens, is if I just noticed there's fans in the stands. Forgot Dallas has fans in the stands. I know there's other teams with it, but coming off a 4-game home, stand for the Hawks, not having fans there, kind of get used to there not being fans. But one thing that will really hurt the Hawks in this game, if it happens, is if the arena operations decide to turn out the lights because Dallas has those neon glow in the dark jerseys. They can see each other. They'll be able to pass to each other. Blackhawks would be out of luck. They wouldn't be able to do anything right. It'd be really tough. Wouldn't that be a kind of fun one-off, like, all-star game type of thing? As if like the lights go out and you have like two teams with glow-in-the-dark like jerseys and then glow-in-the-dark puck, and like that'd be kind of a nifty little one-off kind of thing. Oh, good save by Subban there. The Stars are getting a little momentum off their power play. Oh, that was a nice little move, but can't get by former Dallas Star Mattias Janmark. He knows all the Stars tricks. Like that moving Running Scared. I don't think I actually ever saw that movie. Oh, that was another good save by Subban. Stars are getting a little too much offensive zone time for my liking right now. Controlling the puck a little too much. I'd like to see the Blackhawks find a... Oh! That was close. I don't know if Subban saved that or if it hit the post or something. Let's see if the replay shows it. It was a nice little pass. And I was just kind of laying in the crease there. I don't know how it got there. That was a turnover. Nah, they didn't really show it. Well, about about 2 minutes ago, Hawks were leading like 7 shots to 2. Now it's 7-5. Stars really putting the pressure on now. But I mean, it's been a pretty decent first period for the Hawks, I would say. I mean, I'm not really going to complain about it. Got 4 minutes left. Obviously, there's time to be disappointed about it. But hopefully we don't. Hopefully it's... Oh, that was a nice outlet pass. Get there. Oh, Jakubczak. Oh, he got it. Nice steal, Jakubczak. Ooh, the Otter makes a save. Either that or Jakubczak missed it. They're saying he missed it. Ooh, Hagel going to the boards hard there. Oh, whoop. Uh-oh. Now we're good. Oh, it was a good defensive play by Murphy there. Joe Pavelski, Wisconsin native. It's tough for me to root against him. But, oh, that's a trip. Thank you. Blackhawks going to go to the power play with 3 minutes left. Andrew Cogliano to the box. I mean, I'm not watching on TV. I'm watching a stream of it. So there's a combination of me watching the game via the stream and then also live streaming it. So I get like double delay before it gets to you, essentially. So that's why it seems like things are delayed, because they are. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to bear with it. I'm doing the best I can here. No, I can't. I have to use because I'm out of market. Like I said, I'm not in the Chicagoland area, so I don't get NBC Sports Chicago. So I don't get the game on TV. I have a subscription to NHL TV, so I can watch the games. It's really funny that Blackhawks games are not blacked out for me, but Wild games are. Minnesota Wild games are blacked out, even though it would be like a 6-hour drive. 5.5 to 6 hour drive to Minneapolis from where I'm at, and it's only like a 2-hour drive from Chicago, or to Chicago. So I kind of find that funny, because yeah, Minnesota sports gets they basically have Wisconsin as their market for the NHL, at least. I mean, feel free to spoil it for me. I don't care, for myself at least. But yeah, if other people don't want it spoiled in the chat, then yeah, maybe delay a little bit. But I personally I don't mind. But 3 minutes left. Blackhawks on the power play. Maybe they can get a end of period goal. That'd be kind of nice. I would enjoy it. I would say that. I would not say no to it. But so far the Dallas PK has been doing pretty good this game. I think that's one of the things that is one of the things that really gets amplified with these multiple game series against a single opponent. Basically, both the PK and the power play units of both teams can like go to school essentially, and make adjustments for that second game essentially. Oh, going all over the place. That was not a great pass, Shaw. Some couple looks in close there. Spoilers get the boot. Das Boot. The Otter. Flesh in the leather. Ooh, that was a good redirect in front by Stromer. It looked like he tried to redirect it. Maybe didn't get a piece of it. Shaw with a good chance. Kane puts it in front. Shaw needed to headbutt that in right there. That's what we were missing. .13 left on the power play. Probably going to do it. So 0 for 2 for the Hawks so far in this game on the power play. About a minute left in the game. A minute left in the game. This is just a one-period game. Oh, turnover in the defensive zone. Oh, they turned it over right back to us. How nice of them. Hagel. Hagel's been a nice... I don't know if I would say surprise. Because he really didn't get he didn't get a chance much last year. He only got in one game, and he looked good in that one game. It was the last game of the season. Same with Beaudin. They both got their NHL debuts essentially in that game. I really liked Hagel. I thought he had a really good chance to make the team and provide a little bit of something. And so far he has. So I wouldn't say he's been a surprise, but it's nice to see him, doing well. He's wearing. He wears the same number as Blackhawk legend Ryan Hartman, 38. I still remember Hartman's first shift in the NHL. That was one of the best first shifts I've ever seen. He just lit like two people up. It was great. If Hagel can, if Hagel can pretty much have the same effect, or even a little bit more than Hartman, that would be lovely. They play a very similar game, and Hagel's faster than Hartman too. So, 2 seconds left, and they're calling a penalty. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Oh, that went off a shin pad. Oh, a shin pad and Duncan Keith's skate. Whew, the double deflection. But, 2 seconds left. Penalty. So we'll go into the first intermission with the score 0-0. And, thankfully, it wasn't another one of those 7-shot first. Let's see what this... I'm not going to disagree with the call, but... so 10-9 in shots, so 19 shots total. So almost tripled the shots for that one game. Yeah, sorry about the lag here. What's going on? What is going on with this leg? All right. I think that's... Oh, maybe. Nope. Maybe. Why is this lagging? What is going on? Let's try this. Well, what the crap? What is going on here? Let's try something here. I'm gonna let's see. Let's put up this little intermission break. Maybe I can fix it. Okay, hopefully that works. I don't know really what's going on. I don't know, maybe it could have been my internet connection or something, but I tried to adjust some settings. Hopefully the lag goes down a bit. Seems to be working fine right now, but I can't guarantee anything. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of power. Nope, we got some lag coming back. It looks like. What is going on? Ten minutes left in this intermission. So let's look at some stats from this game so far. I'll pull it up on my phone rather than my computer. Maybe that'll help. Maybe that was the cause of the lag. So, yeah, 0-0 score. Zip, 0-0. Whatever your preferred language. Dallas winning 52% of the draws. Both teams 0-2 on the power play. Blackhawks leading in hits 4-1. Leading in blocks 3-2. Dallas Stars have given the puck away 7 times to the Blackhawks 3. And both teams have 1 takeaway. I don't really know how those giveaway and takeaway stats work. They literally don't make any sense to me. And then Blackhawks leading with 11 shots on goal to the Dallas Stars 9. In terms of the Blackhawks players, let's look at some ice times here. So Duncan Keith, it looks like, leading time on ice 8 minutes. Matthew Eitmore only had 2.5 minutes of ice time. He was the lowest, I believe. Pius Suter only had 3 minutes and 21 seconds. Mattias Janmark, 7 minutes of ice time. But Patrick Kane leading the forwards in ice time was 7 minutes and 57 seconds, so almost 8 minutes for Patrick Kane. Makes sense. He pretty much spent the entire 2 power plays on the ice. Yeah, I agree. That power play needs to be a little better. But PK will need to be pretty smooth to start the second period because the Stars will be on the power play. They'll have 1:58 of power play time to start at the second. Malcolm Subban, I thought looked pretty good in that first period. I know we all love Lankinen, but Lankinen's not going to play all 56 games, obviously. So we'll need guys like whether it be Subban or Colin Delia. Colin Delia will get another shot at some point here, but Subban so far has stepped up in this game. He looked pretty good. Did pretty well. I thought for the most part, at least in the first half of that first period, I thought the Hawks defense did pretty well in front of them too. But the Stars definitely had more pressure and were going at it a little bit harder in that latter half of that first, and there's a little bit of test there for the Blackhawks defense and Malcolm Subban, but they held up, no goals. I will take that. We just need to give them some run support on offense. That's all. Pretty simple game. This hockey game is, score some goals, don't let in goals. That's how you win. It's that easy. Don't need to worry. Don't worry about the whole knives on the bottom of your feet thing and everything like that. It's a simple game. Welcome back, Nicholas. Glad you didn't get lost on your way back. I don't know what your situation is. It could be a maze. You might have to go through you might have David Bowie stealing your sister or whatever. Was it the little brother he stole or kidnapped her, essentially? That's such a weird movie. I love that movie. But the concept's so weird. Labyrinth is great. Thanks, Samuel. Says I like your Hjalmarsson and Boquist jerseys. I like them too. They're pretty nice. The thing I'm trying to do with that wall is I'm missing one jersey. I'm trying to fill it up with all the players who were there for all 3 of those recent Stanley Cups. The one player I'm missing is Patrick Sharp. Now I can find a Patrick Sharp jersey, but I want to get one of those Winter Classic jerseys. Those 09 or 08. Was it 08 or 09? The 08-09 season. where they played the Detroit Red Wings at Wrigley Field. I want to get one of those with Patrick Sharp's name and number on it. So someday I hope I can find one. But that's kind of way on. That's what I'm trying to do with that wall. Boquist jersey I actually got pretty cheap on sale. The London Knights were the last year. I think last year they got new jerseys for the team, so they were having a sale on their old jerseys or their old style of jerseys, and they were offering customization as well. So they had that on sale, and so I was like, I'm gonna pick one up, and I did. So that's what that is. But yeah, pretty happy about the wall of jerseys. Got some good ones there. I don't know if you can tell which side of it. That one, that one. So that's from a hockey tournament. That's if you can't tell, that's like a Chicago Bulls themed jersey. Actually, I could probably show you the. I got headphones in. I don't want to wreck my headphones here. I can do it. Yeah. So grab this. You can probably tell. You kind of. So yeah, it was a jersey I got for a hockey tournament I played in. I play in these hockey tournaments. Well, in a normal year, in normal non-COVID years, I like to travel to these weekend hockey tournaments that are played pretty much around North America. I do a couple of them. I try to do like 2 or 3 of them a year, and yeah, that was the one in Chicago in 2018. 2018 or 2019? One of those 2 years. Sorry. It's been a long time. Just the last year seems like forever. So anything before then is I can't remember. But yeah, it was like a Chicago sports team tournament. So all the jerseys of the teams were based on like Chicago sports teams. So there's like the Bulls that I got. There was Cubs. There were Bears, White Sox, and I think it was just, was it 4 teams or were there? Yeah, I think it was just a 4-team tournament. But yeah, those tournaments you go to, you just sign up and go. You don't need like a team. So I'll just go as an individual. Sometimes I have some friends that go with me, but I don't mind going as an individual because I know other people who go to those tournaments. So it's very easy to make friends. But basically, you get drafted in those tournaments to a team. So I got drafted to the Bulls team, and you get to keep the jerseys. So I really like. That's a nice jersey. You snag a Hawks versus retro? No, I have not, and I don't know if I will. If I find a deal on one, maybe I will, but I don't know. I didn't really have a big interest in getting one. Favorite Hawk? I don't know if I don't even know if I have one. I basically like the entire core group of players that won those 3 cups. Whether it be, basically all those guys. Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, Marian Hossa, Nicholas Hjalmarsson, Duncan Keith, Brent Seabrook. I love all those guys. Like, I don't really have a favorite of those guys. They all have their specialty and their thing, and I love each and every one of those things. So I can't say I have a favorite, honestly. It's too tough. It's too tough for me to choose. I like them all. Artemi Panarin, I do miss the bread man, but there's no way we could have afforded to keep him. We wouldn't have him right now, even if we wouldn't have traded him away. But yeah, he was a fun player to have on the team. That's for sure. Definitely miss him. Yeah, Patrick Kane is one of, if not the best American players ever. I mean, maybe not quite there yet, but in time he probably will be, just based on stats and everything. But I would say he's the best to have ever played. But he's like, just in terms of just ability to play. But in terms of long-term statistics, that just take time to accumulate, he's not there yet. That's where Mike Modano is, essentially. Stan Mikita or Patrick Kane? I mean, I'm too young to have grown up watching Mikita, but I would say he is better than Patrick Kane in terms of, historical. Oh, that's offside, sir. Call it. Call it. Doesn't matter. Blackhawks cleared it. It's okay. I would say Stan Mikita. If I'm ranking greatest Blackhawks players, I would pick Mikita over Kane. But both of them are. I would say those guys are probably top two for me, honestly. All right, PK. Let's shut this down. I kind of fanned on that shot. That helped us out. Oh, nice play by Murphy there. Nice little between the legs pass. Good communication. You can only do that. Oh, nice steal by Kampf. Too bad. The Otter had that near post sealed. That was good. Good play by Kampf, kind of wasting some time there. Oh, two good saves by Subban. Two good saves. Like I said, Subban's looked good in this game so far. He's done everything you can really expect a goaltender to do. Blackhawks just got to find a way to help him out on the offensive end. 10 seconds left on this penalty kill. Subban with another save. Blackhawks with the clear. And that is the end of the Stars power play. Oh, yes. Roenick, when I say Roenick, he was a great player, but he didn't spend all his time with the Hawks. So it's tough for me. I can't put him as in the top two, essentially. He never won a Stanley Cup either. And as much as Stanley Cups aren't, individual awards, considering that Patrick Kane has won 3 of them, I feel like that kind of gives him a little bit of an edge, as a tiebreaker, if there is even a tiebreaker with those two players. But Jeremy Roenick, like I said, he was a great player. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of great players in Blackhawks history. It's super tough to rank them. Oh, couldn't quite keep it in there. The Dan Marino of the Hawks. Laces out, Dan. Laces out, Roenick. Yeah, there was a couple good saves by Subban there. Yeah. Both teams now have 13 shots on goal. Still even. Just like how the first period ended, for the most part. Just 1 shot difference. Pretty much even. Dallas Stars fans look kind of bored in the stands. Oh, there's a fight. We got a fight. Jamie Benn, the captain, going after Zadorov. Man. Well, Ben's throwing the left hands. Those are two big buys. Oh, Ben is landing some punches there. And I would give that to Ben. That was a heavyweight fight. Woo. Woo. Yeah, I was going to say that's Pat. Not Pat. Yeah, that's the first fight for the Hawks this year. So it's just a warm-up. This is a warm-up for Zadorov. I don't know how many fights Dallas has had. Fights aren't quite what they used to be. the ref just picked up that stick and it looked like he was just gonna whack one of the players, whether it be Jamie Benn or Zadorov. It's the helmet of Zadorov. That hurts Jamie more than Zadorov there. Dominic Kubalik rushing in, stopping, cycling it down. Oh, DeBrincat couldn't hang on to that puck. To be fair, it is a rubber disc. And sticks are weirdly shaped. I mean, I will say, in terms of having a player have to spend 5+ minutes in the penalty box and not having access to him, I think this favors the Hawks. Like, I'd rather have to not deal with Jamie Benn on the ice than have to worry about not having Zadorov on the ice for the Hawks. So, I don't know. I'm going to count this. Even though Jamie Benn might have won the fight, I think he won the battle, but the war goes to the Hawks here. Because Ben is a pretty darn good player. Oh, good dump. Highmore getting some more ice time here. Increasing his 2.5 minute ice time from the first period. I've really been impressed, not surprised, but impressed by Ian Mitchell. It's always tough to tell, how guys will do in the NHL or make that jump. Ian Mitchell had a good, he was good in college, and there's a lot of promise with him. Probably could have made the team last year, but once again, it's tough to tell. Sometimes they need like a year. Usually a lot of guys will need a year in the pro game, whether it be in the AHL or wherever. Especially guys who don't go super early in the draft, super high end prospects. But Ian Mitchell he's looked like he knows he belongs here. Like, it's really been nice to see. A lot of promise with some of these young dudes we're seeing this year. Oh, that was a big hit. Was that Klingberg? Murphy has to go to the bench because he lost his helmet there. Patrick Kane with the puck coming up the ice. Gets in the zone. Passes it to Hagel. Hagel gets denied by the Otter. Patrick Kane picking up the puck. Uh-oh. No, we're good. Thought maybe there was going to be an odd man rush. Oh, there is an odd man rush. Oh. All right, we're good. There's like a 4-on-2 there. That was a little scary. But yeah, Soderberg had a nice back check to kind of help spoil that shot a little bit. So positive so far is the Hawks. That would have been nice to get into Suter there. Been a lot better second period in this game than how the Hawks did against the Hurricanes in their last game. That was pretty bad. Or in the last series, maybe not the last game, but in the last series. But glad to see the Hawks not having an atrocious second period. It's always a nice sight. That looks offside. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I know. Leg seems to be going in and out, but I'm trying my best. I don't know what's going on. I might have to maybe adjust some settings or something. I also wouldn't put it past my internet for throttling me. They know what I'm doing. Like, we can't have this. Can't have you entertaining folks, enjoying time with others. How dare you? It's basically what they're telling me right now. But we're going to rebel. We're going to fight against it. We're gonna survive. We're gonna thrive. I wouldn't put it past. Wouldn't put it past other things going on. Oop. Let's check some things. All right, no icing. No icing. DeBrincat drives the net. Can't quite get a shot off. Dylan Strome gets it down to Kubalik. Reverse hit. Forgets the puck. Oh, that was a good save by Subban. Looked like a redirect there. Oh, nice little move. Nice little move by DeBrincat there. Get the puck out of the zone. Get away from that forecheck. That pressure. Oh, good save by Subban. Shutting down that wraparound opportunity. Oh. All right, Blackhawks. Let's get this puck. Let's not run around in our defensive zone here. Let's win some board battles. We're not winning the board battles. Stars with some offensive zone pressure right now. Thankfully, puck goes out of the zone. Wide shot by the Stars. All right. Oh, now Blackhawks get some time in the offensive zone. Some time of their own. Not anymore. It was short-lived. Oh, Tahan with the hit. Oh. Not a whole lot of odd man rushes in this game. Both defenses have done a pretty good job of not getting caught. Nice. Yeah, I haven't had cable. I don't think I've ever had cable, or I've never personally paid for cable. I had cable like growing up, but pretty much ever since I got out of college and lived on my own, I haven't had cable. I cut it a long time ago, and it's worked out. I'm fine with it. And then obviously the rise of streaming services like Netflix and Hulu, Amazon Prime, and others have certainly helped. Patrick Kane gets stripped of him. Subban with a big save there. That was not a good turnover from Patrick Kane. But Subban came to the rescue. Oh, that was a weird little pass shot by Soderbergh. I almost thought his stick broke there. That would be like the only explanation for what he did or what happened. That was oh, look at that move by Kurashev in the neutral zone. Oh, nice little. Oh, that was a good save by Otter. That was a nice little move and shot by Kurashev. Kurashev, another one of those nice young, surprising rookies. Yeah, try those free trials. Give them a shot. And don't be afraid of canceling. Flipping from that's one of the things I need to get better at. Like I got HBO to watch like Game of Thrones for the last season, and then obviously that season wasn't great, but I don't watch I don't really use my HBO subscription all that much. Like I should just cancel it really. But like I tend to just keep my subscriptions because I'm too lazy to turn them on and off and on. So that's one thing that could really be a benefit if you're on top of it. Unlike me, can save some money that way for sure. .24 is Pius Suter. He hasn't had a whole lot of ice time in this game. I don't know why. He only had, I think, 3 or 4 minutes in the first period. Let me check what his ice time is. It wasn't much in the first period. I did see him out there for a little bit in the second here, but yeah, he only has 4 minutes 53 seconds of ice time so far in the game. He hasn't been out there much. Hasn't really been noticeable, that's for sure. His first career goal in the NHL was in a game where he got a hat trick. It's kind of nice. Leading scorer over in the Czech league, just like Dominik Kubalik. But so far, I knew he probably wasn't going to be as successful as Dominik Kubalik. I think he's he's a guy and similar to Kubalik a little bit, even though both of them have played over here in North America. I think they still are adjusting a little bit to the game, especially at the high level. especially probably playing, the type of game that Coach Colleton wants these guys playing. To really give a whole lot, like a lot of effort and always skating hard and winning battles and stuff like that. And if a guy like Suter isn't, doing that, he's probably not going to be seeing a whole lot of ice time, even if he can. Oh, okay, good. I thought that was going to be a breakaway for a second there, but Brinkat moving in. Oh, Keith. Oh, Blackhawks with the power play. Didn't even recognize that. Didn't even realize it. Must have been, it did look like there was an interference in the neutral zone, but I didn't think they called it. But apparently they did. Oh, that was a nice pass from Kane. Oh, to Brinkat. Oh, whew. This is a nice, a little bit better looking power play for the Hawks here. Oh, there it is. What a pass. What a pass. Strome to DeBrincat. See, Hawks power play. Like they don't have to score every single time. Obviously, that's just not realistic. But one of the things that they're doing that helps them being one of the top power plays so far in the league is like every game they're finding a way to score at least one time on their power play. And if you can score once on the power play every game, like that certainly helps. They're not having a whole lot of games where they're going 0 for 4 or whatever like they were in previous years. Just scoring on one of those can be a big thing, especially if you're playing in a lot of close games. That's offside. But so the Blackhawks take the lead. 1-0. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the second period. That was a lot better looking power play from the Hawks. They were moving the puck a lot better. And like I said, I think that's going to be one of the key things in this game is just, which one of these teams will be able to, essentially cool down the other team's power play. Because both teams have had a red-hot power play coming into this game. Like number 1 and 2 in the league, essentially. And if not, they're right up there. Yeah, no, I completely agree. You had a feeling that last year was just, at least in my opinion, I had this feeling like last year was just going to be an anomaly for DeBrincat. Like he was getting chances, but just the puck wasn't going in for whatever reason. He was missing the net or hidden posts or whatever. These goals that he would score, it seemingly like 9 out of 10 times, he just wasn't even getting close to scoring last year, even though he was getting those opportunities. So yeah, it just seemed like that couldn't happen again. Like he's too good a player for that to happen again. So yeah, the fact that he's finding the back of the net this year is super, super nice to see. I'm really happy about it because it it just validates the thoughts that I have. I'm like, there's no way this is going to happen again with DeBrincat. He's too good. Yeah, like even on the goal that he just scored, where he on the power play a one-timer with an open net, he would somehow miss. It was just ridiculous. But not this year. Not this year, not in years past. He's back to being the cat that we all know and love. Oh yeah. Look at that. Zadorov is out of the penalty box. That would make sense because it's been a lot longer than 5 minutes ago since that fight happened. But that's kind of what I was saying earlier, though. Like in terms of the two guys who went into the penalty box, Jamie Benn for the Dallas Stars and Nikita Zadorov for the Blackhawks. Like, I feel like even though Zadorov is a huge freaking dude and lays hits, the Hawks can survive without him I think, a lot more, or his absence affects the Hawks a lot less than, say, the absence of Jamie Benn does for the Stars. So, like, I'm completely fine with that fight happening and those two players in particular going out. But now those two players are back on the ice. And we're at full strength. Weather update is 4 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It certainly looks freezing as I look out my window. So I definitely can believe what my weather app is telling me. 4 degrees. It was actually, I think it was -1 when I woke up this morning. It was not nice. Low of -1. It's gonna be 12 degrees tomorrow though. It's gonna be in the teens for the next week. A little heat wave. It's gonna be shorts weather. Actually, teens for the next week and a half. Whew. Yeah, break out the flip-flops. To be fair, I did wear flip-flops when I went outside today, when I put out the garbage. I actually didn't feel that cold. It's weird how that works. You get acclimated to the cold weather. You can do weird things, like wear flip-flops. New York. Hey, you guys just got a pretty big snowstorm there. I'm in the Milwaukee area. That's where I'm at. Yeah, New York just got a big snowstorm. It's been, and then freaking fake mascot groundhog. I don't know what that's all about. He says there's gonna be more weeks of winter. This is just the worst. Just the worst. Alex DeBrincat scored 8 mouse on the power play. A nice little feed cross crease from Dylan Strome. Wide open net, and he buried it. It was quite nice. It was quite nice. Another nice thing that we're seeing here that we haven't actually seen in quite a while. there's my Christopher Walken impression snaking out. Haven't seen it in a while, especially since we saw it in the first few games of this season, where we haven't really seen mistakes from Blackhawks goaltenders like behind the net. Like Lankinen really hasn't played the puck a whole lot behind the net, or he's been really conservative playing it. But we saw like Subban and Delia in the first couple of games really like really turning the puck over, making some mistakes, and we haven't seen that from Subban here. He's played the puck well, and when you can eliminate mistakes like that, giving opportunities to your opponents, not giving them freebies, that's just a really easy way for you to become a harder team to play against, or when you make other teams, if other teams score and they work for it and they earn it, fine, it happens. But when you give free opportunities to the opposing team, then the Hawks have been a benefit of that. One of the last few games was against Elvis, against the Blue Jackets. Elvis, a couple turnovers in the third period. The Hawks end up winning that game. It's just simple things like that that can be a difference in winning and losing games, especially at the NHL level. So to eliminate mistakes like that for the Hawks that were plaguing them in the first few games with their young goaltenders. That was a big hit by, I think that was Murphy. Oh, nice outlet pass by DePon. Not a good pass by Soderberg in the neutral zone. Oh, but nice play by Soderberg in the defensive zone, getting that puck back a little bit. Puxatani Phil. Yeah, I don't know if it was Puxatani Phil though. I feel like there was I saw something about some like other like a groundhog that wasn't in Puxatani and wasn't a real groundhog. It was like a mascot. Maybe it was. Maybe it was different and I didn't like it. I didn't like how a mascot was doing the whole groundhog thing, see the shadow, don't see the shadow. Like, it's supposed to be, is the groundhog scared or not from seeing a shadow? Like, the groundhog, not a person playing a groundhog. That's like bias. That's just like, that's where the tinfoil hat conspiracy theory comes in. The big winter companies, wanting more weeks of winter. Like, follow the money, folks. But, thoughts on Strome this year? I thought he's played well. Stepping into essentially not. I mean, he technically hasn't really been first line. They put kind of Kurashev up there, but he's essentially kind of acting as the first line center, even if he's not technically on the first line. I thought he stepped up pretty well in that because I certainly had the idea. That he got kind of passed up, and I still think he kind of has, maybe a little bit. Off the post! Subban, get up! Wow, whew, that was a shot. Got some luck from the post there. Somewhere, Marc-Andre Fleury is padding the post, even if it was benefiting Malcolm Subban. I mean, they were teammates for a little bit. I think Strome's had a good year. He's certainly improved his face-offs, which is important, especially if you're going to be increasing your role, without Jonathan Taves and Kirby Dach in the lineup. I thought he's played well. Yeah, Stars are wrap around by Shaw. Gets the puck back. Couldn't quite beat the Otter though. Oh. Fighting for it. Oh. Icing with 7.8 seconds left. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I don't know what the... Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't know why. I don't know why things are happening like they are. It's just jumping up and down. I don't know why. Let me check some things here. Let me check some settings. Okay, now it's fine. I didn't do anything. I feel like it's gotta be my internet. Something is. It's just like there's just periods of these dips going down. Buy low. We're going to the moon, folks. Yeah, I don't know why we're getting periods of lag. It's weird. Certainly weird. Let's try that. We'll see. All right. Let's take a look at some stats here. I wouldn't be surprised if it's related to me streaming this game. Like at a certain point, Google Chrome is just getting bogged down and preventing me from streaming properly. Gosh darn you, Google Chrome. I really should switch to Firefox. I use Firefox on my phone. Firefox is the better of the two, I would say. I just, for whatever reason, haven't switched. Mostly because I've just preferred the developer tools on Chrome. But I could probably live with the developer tools on Firefox. I say that I'm a web developer. It's my job, essentially. So those things are important to me when using a browser. Let's look at these stats here. But if that wasn't the case, Firefox would certainly be I would already have switched to it. Yeah, and really, if you have an Android phone and you haven't switched to Firefox on your phone, do it. And make sure you get the add-on uBlock Origin, because ads on mobile are freaking dumb. They are literally the worst. Such a bad experience. All right, we have Dallas Stars 22 shots on goal to Blackhawks 21. They are also leading in the faceoffs, 52.6 to 47.4. Blackhawks have the lone power play goal in this game. They're 1 for 3. They had the only power play in that second period. Stars are now leading in hits, 11-9. Blackhawks leading in blocks, 10-5. Stars have given the puck away 11 times. Blackhawks have given it away 5. Stars have taken the puck away 4 times. Blackhawks have taken away 2. Once again, I have no idea how those things are calculated, because they just don't seem right, because the puck changes hands all the time. And I don't know how giveaways and takeaways don't somehow match, because there's 16 giveaways but only 6 takeaways. I don't know. Whatever. But Stars outshot the Hawks 13-10 in that second period. But fairly even. I mean, it's fairly even. Let's take a look at some times on the ice. Duncan Keith leading all skaters with 16 minutes and 27 seconds of ice time. No surprise really there. The other defenseman, Calvin DeHaan, 14 minutes, 24 seconds. He's got the second highest in terms of... he's got second highest of defensemen, but second highest on the team would be forward Patrick Kane, 14 minutes and 27 seconds of ice time. Pius Suter only has 6 minutes and 51 seconds of ice time. I think that's the least out of anyone. Yeah, he has the low ice time for the Hawks. Oh, sorry. I got bumped up to 718. So not the lowest. Highmore has the lowest, 706. So that is the way it is right now. Yeah, I'll be interested to know why Suter's not getting a whole lot of ice time. You'd expect to see maybe a little bit more. But Malcolm Subban, 22 saves on 22 shots. He's actually leading the Hawks in ice time. He has 40 minutes of ice time so far. It's crazy. I don't know how he's still standing out there. But good game from the Hawks so far through 40 minutes. Hopefully they can hang on here, play a full 60 minutes, pick up at least a point. That would be nice. I would take a point against the Stars. I'm hoping obviously for 2, but I would not be mad with just 1. Especially if they go into overtime. I just assume they'll lose if they go into overtime. Although everything that has a beginning has an end. So Blackhawks could have that combo breaker today. If they find themselves in overtime, they could get the win. You never know. It could happen. Alex DeBrincat, 8 points in his last 5 games. He has a good back. All right. Yeah, I know. Lagging is kind of back a little bit. Well, not right now. It seems pretty good right now, but for whatever reason, it keeps coming back. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. It's just the worst. Technology stinks sometimes. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can go the rest of this game without any lag. Crossing the fingers. We'll see. We'll see. We have too long left in this intermission. 4 minutes just under 5 minutes left in this intermission. Let's see scores from around the league. We got the Kings and the Golden Knights are both in the second intermission as well. They are tied at 3 goals apiece. Red Wings are beating the Florida Panthers right now, and they are in the second intermission. There's a bunch of games that started right at the same time as the Hawks game. The Red Wings are beating the Panthers 2-0. That's a little surprise. Hurricanes are beating the Blue Jackets 4-3. Flyers beat the Capitals earlier today 7-4. And then 2 games that were postponed, the Avalanche Blues and then the Coyotes and Wild. So yeah, so we got 3 Central Division games going on right now. Blackhawks, if they get the win, let's see, if they get the win and let's say the Panthers lose and Hurricanes win. I mean, if the Hawks win this game, they're only 1 point out of first place. No big deal. I mean, obviously they'd have more games played than the other teams, but still, that'd be something. It would be tied if the results today hold up. They would be tied with Florida and Carolina for second place in the division, behind Tampa Bay, who was at 15 points. They're 7-1-1. They're a pretty decent team. You know, the reigning Stanley Cup champions. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Oh, this hot cocoa is just so good. Gotta have the hot cocoa. Cold days. Let's see what else. What else is? We have my soccer team has lost today. Oh, not really much of a surprise there. Olympique de Marseille lost to Paris Saint-Germain 2-0. Obviously no football yet today. The Super Bowl will come up later after this game ends. Once again, if you missed it before, I want the Chiefs to win, but I think the Buccaneers are going to win. Now, I will say, I do have a big problem. It seems very wrong to me that the Super Bowl is being played in, or being hosted in a stadium that one of the teams plays their games in. I think it's dumb. I get this has never happened before, somehow, but it just feels wrong. It just feels wrong that the Buccaneers are playing in the Super Bowl in the same stadium that they play their regular season home games in. Steve Larmer or Tony Amonte? Man, Tony Amonte was, I mean, he was kind of one of the guys that kind of the Blackhawks I grew up watching. Him, Eric Daze, those two guys were the man. Steve Larmer was a little bit before my time. So just because of that, I'll pick Tony Amonte. He was the captain of some pretty poor teams, but I mean, he did help the team get to the playoffs. Yeah, Alexei Zamnov, Steve Sullivan. A lot of players from those days. Those were some teams, that's for sure. Yeah, but can't really ever go against a former captain of the Hawks. Phil Housley, yeah. You got Soderbergh and Hagel at a laugh, and it looks like the leg might be back. Doug Gilmour. Patrick Kane with a shot, gloved by Otter. Theo Fleury. Yeah, Doug Gilmour. Theo Fleury. Lankinen gonna be better than Crawford. Oh my goodness. That would be something. Tough sell. I don't know what's going on with this stream here. I don't know. I don't know why I'm getting these periods of lag. I have no idea. It's just like, for whatever reason. Oh, Subban, look at you. Look at you, Subban. Lankinen better than Crawford? Ooh. I mean, it's funny. And here goes Kubalik. Or no, that's not Kubalik. That's Hagel. I saw the 8. Yeah, the funny thing is, Crawford didn't. Oh, that was like a wide up. Oh, what a save by Subban. My goodness. Unless it went wide. But that was a wide open net. Yeah, Crawford and Lankinen. Yeah, that was a save. Crawford and Lankinen both pretty much got their shots at 25 years old. So it's like it's a similar situation almost. But yeah, if Lankinen could be if he could be as good as Crawford, that would be lovely. That would be lovely. Obviously, whether or not he ever becomes better remains to be seen. But yeah, I mean Crawford took 2 years essentially. His first 2 years. I mean he was pretty good. I mean the team got to the playoffs with him both years. First round exits both years, but he was pretty decent. He was a starter. But yeah, he didn't become the Crawford we know until that 2013 shortened Stanley Cup winning season. But yeah, if Lankinen could be anything or any of these goalies. I mean, it doesn't have to be Lankinen, although Lankinen's the guy that we've seen the most from so far. If he can be as steady in the net as Crawford, I mean, I would be completely happy with that. 24 shots apiece. Got 17 minutes left to go in this game. Blackhawks with a 1-goal lead. Subban plays the puck there. That was a nifty little play. Ooh, nice little breakout. That was a nifty little. That's gonna go unnoticed, really. Janmark. No. Oh, nice pass. Oh, ooh, that hit the helmet of Otter. Knocked the mask off. No, that play right there in the Blackhawks zone, that's going to go unnoticed. You had the Stars dumping it in. Subban, it's right on Subban. He covers it. The Stars player goes by, and Subban, plays it out to a defenseman, and then there was a nice breakout pass, and Blackhawks got it out and continued play and went through the neutral zone. Then you just got this shot on goal here from Murphy. I mean, that was a heck of a play all around, really. Now, goes back to what I was saying earlier with how the Blackhawks haven't really had to deal with turnovers or mistakes from their goaltenders since the very early part of this season. Another face-off win. Kane gets it to Zadorov, who misses the net. No surprise there. I like what he provides. He does a lot of good things defensively. He obviously has that physical presence, but man, he whenever he tries to be offensive, it does not work. Whether it be shooting the puck or carrying the puck in or whatever, it's just not good. Oh, that was a good play by Suter there, just tying up the stick, preventing another shot on goal there. What is going on with? All right. Oh, YouTube, stop telling me. Hawks getting some decent offensive shifts. In this third period so far, creating some opportunities for themselves, creating some offensive zone time, keeping possession of the puck, which, when you have the lead is always a good thing, running out the clock essentially. Don't let the other team have the puck enough to come back. I mean, this is a really good shift by the Hawks here. Keeping the puck in, cycling, they're getting a change. Oh, Connor Murphy with the forecheck here. He's playing a little forward. And it works out. For a little bit, at least. I mean, it worked out quite well. Blackhawks still have it in their offensive zone. Dallas can't get it out. This is a hell of a shift. This is a hell of a shift from the Hawks. Now Kurashev with the puck. He puts the puck, and it gets blocked. But, oh, puck's still in the zone somehow. Ian Mitchell driving, shooting. Missed the net, but Hawks get the puck back, win the puck race. Kurashev gets it to Mitchell, who shoots it. Who is that in front? Hagel? Soderberg with the puck. Passing it to Duncan Keith, who waits and takes a shot wide of the net. Soderberg falls down, and the Stars finally get it out. That was a heck of a shift for the Hawks. I think they changed players twice during that. That was really good. It was a good play by Zadorov defensively, preventing that. Oh, DeBrincat, get there. Nope, he's not quite going to get there. Hawks doing pretty good in this early part of the third period here. Oh. Seems like the Stars are trying to be maybe a little too cute, maybe trying to pass it a little too much. Could easily just kind of throw the puck on net, but I'll take it. I'm fine with it. I agree, Sam. Definitely would like the Hawks to keep this lead. You know, hold the line. No, I will not be streaming every game. I do Hawks recap videos after every game, but streaming is not an every game thing. Janmarkin called for a penalty. Not a good penalty there. What was it? You're calling a trip, but I disagree with that. Streaming every game is a little too much for me. Sorry, I'm not that dedicated, I guess. But I try to do it from time to time. Or I'm trying to do it a little bit more than I used to. I appreciate you thinking I'm doing a great job. Despite the lag that has happened at multiple points in this game. I don't know why. I'm going to have to look at the settings or look at some things after this stream and see if I can maybe improve it or prevent it from happening. But it seems pretty random. I'm thinking it's like it's kind of just like either a YouTube or my internet thing or something. But yeah, cold toes. I agree. It was a weak call. What's up, Jackson Smith? Yo, right back at you. DC Universe fan. I was a big Batman fan growing up. I still think The Dark Knight is my favorite superhero film. But I wouldn't say I'm like a DC Universe. Like I don't care for like the expanded universe. Essentially, I just was like a Batman fan when I was a kid. I would call Walmart the Batman store because that's where I'd get like Batman action figures and stuff. But never really got into the whole comic book universes of either DC or Marvel. Not really much of a Marvel person. I enjoyed like the Iron Man movies. I enjoy the what are they called? Guardians of the Galaxy. I like those movies. But I never really got into like the Avengers or any of the other Marvel movies. I don't know why. I just never did. Subban never saw that shot, but didn't matter. Dallas on the power play after that weak call, but Hawks have a chance to clear it out. And they do. Good. This is a big power play here. This could be the difference in the game, where this is the Dallas Stars' third power play opportunity of the game. Blackhawks scored on their third power play of the game. So if the Hawks PK, stands tall where the Stars PK couldn't, that could be the difference. You never know. That's what we were talking about. These two teams had really good power plays, and it was going to be which of these two teams were going to be able to kind of kill off the most power plays, essentially. So far, so good for the Hawks, but Stars still have 30 seconds left on this power play. But the Hawks do a good job with their sticks, and the puck goes out of the zone. Number one movie, like of all time, like of all types of movies. Oh, man, that's tough. That's tough. Yeah, it's funny. I'm not like a big movie guy either. I don't see like a ton of movies, but there's so many good movies. Oh no! Oh, it just trickled in. I don't think that's a power play goal either. I think that was full strength, even strength. It just trickled in. How did that go in? Did it hit off? Who did it hit off? It had to have hit off somebody in front. Connor Murphy, probably. No. Oh, he just didn't. He didn't catch it. Hits off. It hits off. Oh my god. That sucks. Yeah, and that's something Subban's kind of been struggling with. He's kind of struggled catching the puck at times, and there was one right there. He's got to catch it. He's got to catch that. So technically the Stars are 0 for 3 on the power play, but they get a goal shortly after that. That's tough. That's a tough one. Oh, Mitchell. Kind of forgot the puck there. Yeah, it all started with the bad penalty. The weak call. But still, Subban's... Oh, that was a good chance. Once again, though, even if it's not a great call by the refs, Subban's got to catch that puck. I don't like blaming things on refs. Oh, Patrick Kane going in. He's got to stop. Lift the puck, Kane. Oh, if he lifts the puck, that's a goal. He couldn't, and the Otter gets a pat on it. That was it. That was a great chance. That would have been a huge goal to bounce back right back after giving up a goal like that. Man. Let's see. Number one movie. Oh, man, I don't know. If I only had one movie... If I was on a stranded island with only one movie to play for the rest of the time. Man, that's just too tough. I would say, man, maybe, you know what? I'm gonna go with I'm probably gonna go with The Fifth Element. I absolutely love that movie. But there's so many good movies. I don't know. It's like there's not a whole lot of difference between a lot of movies. So I'm just gonna pick that one. Fifth Element, if you've never seen it, is absolutely fantastic. Great movie. The the special effects don't necessarily, like the CGI doesn't necessarily stand the test of time, but man, I love watching that movie. It's so good. Chris Tucker was fantastic in that movie. You got Bruce Willis. You have just great characters, great acting, just a fun story. I love it. Yeah, Subban. He was playing too well. Too well. No, Subban's played great in this game. And he just had that one mistake. Sometimes that's all it takes. You can have a perfect game and just make one mistake, and that can be the difference at the professional level. But otherwise, I mean, he's played a great game though. You can't really blame him too much. The Hawks have only scored one goal in this game. When you only score one goal in a game, that's no matter who you have in net. That doesn't help a whole lot. Need to find a way to score another one. Obviously. Patrick Kane's got to bury that chance there. Hawks have some offensive zone pressure here, though. They turned the puck over, though. There goes that chance. Opportunity. Yeah, Mila. Yeah. It's a great movie. But I mean, yeah, there's so many great movies. It depends on it really depends on mood. It depends on what you want from a movie. Do you want a quotable movie? Do you want a great story? There's just so many things. But yeah. But I'm gonna pick. I'm picking that. And honestly, if you ask me another day, I might have a different answer for you. Nonetheless, though, regardless, it is one of my favorite movies of all time. Fight Club is great. Fantastic movie. Love it. We don't talk about it though. But no, I love that movie. But like I said, if I find myself stranded on an island, I only have one movie left. We gotta break away, possibly. Zadorov. Oh, he just ran him over. That was hilarious. They call a penalty. They better not call a penalty on this. Good. They're not. That's pretty funny. Zadorov just straight up ran him over. Oh, here comes Yanmark. Pass. Oh. No. Fight Club is great. But if I'm stranded on an island and only have one movie to watch, for the rest of the time, I don't know if I'd pick Fight Club. Just because it's a movie that kind of, I feel like it's just too dark of a setting for that type of commitment, or a movie that you watch for the rest of the time. You know what I'm saying? But I love that movie. It's a great movie. DeBrincat rips one. Oh, no icing there. We got 4 minutes, or not 4 minutes, sorry, 5 minutes and 40 seconds left. Oh, power play for the Hawks. Here we go. Here we go. Little slashing on the Stars. Stars a little naughty. Little John mapping in right now. Stars players hold on to your stick to bring in. It's stop two-handing me. So Blackhawks have a chance to get their second power play goal of the game and could potentially find a way to win this game because of it. Big opportunity here. Huge opportunity here. And considering they just scored on their last power play, they got to be feeling good. They've played well. They've played well this entire game, the Hawks. They haven't had a letdown period at all. That we usually see. They may play 2 good periods and then have just one atrocious period. They've played pretty much full 60 minutes here of pretty decent hockey. Each team has had their chances and had their momentum swings or whatever, but in general, the Hawks have done well in this game, and there's no reason for them not to have confidence right now going into this power play. Thanks, Sam. I try to rock every now and then, You gotta raise the devil's horns, man. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Speaking of rock, speaking of music, what do you guys current jams? Let me know. What you guys listening to? Yeah, I'm a fairly decent Foo Fighters fan. They just released an album, but I'm not really digging it all that much. It's more of kind of a dance poppy album. Definitely not their best. But yeah, gonna see what's out there. What's tickling your eardrums nowadays? Kane gets the zone, passes it to Keith. Keith gets it to Shaw, who gets it to Kane. Who has it, gets it to Shaw, who gets it to Keith, who gets it to DeBrincat. Back to Keith at the point. Oh, hops over his stick. Subban passes it up to Kane. That was a good job by the Stars. Strome takes the puck past the defense. Oh, kind of gets stripped of the puck. Minute left on the power play. 1 minute left. Shaw gets the puck into Brinkat. Passes it to the point where Beaudin is. Who gets it to Kane. Down low. They're not going to let him pass cross crease to Brinkat again. That's just not going to happen. Shaw gets in. Shaw, he's still got it. He's still got it. Gets it to Beaudin, who fumbles a little bit, but keeps it. Keeps it in the zone. Gets it to Kane. Kane shoots it. Good save by Otter. 23 seconds left in this power play. Oh! I thought that was in. I looked in. The way the puck, the net there, it looked like it was going in because it was deflected and everything. It's close. So cannot convert on the power play, unfortunately. Oh, big hit. 3 minutes left in this game. Bunch of leg happening right now. Otter covers the puck there. Minutes and 56 seconds. Yeah, that puck just deflected. Oh my gosh. Suter! That's the one I thought was in. Oh my god. That was so close. Just under 3 minutes left to go in this game. 2 minutes 56 to be exact. Subban turns the puck over. Stars keep it in the zone. Good play by Soderberg there. Kane outlet pass to Kurashev, who gets the puck. Soderberg wins the board battle there. Kurashev couldn't quite get it, but good forecheck, good pressure down here. by this line. Oh, couldn't quite get it. Gets out of the zone. Keith gets it to Zadorov, who gets it up to Soderberg. 2 minutes left to go in this game. Kubalik misses Strom with the pass. Oh, some deflections in front. And here come the Stars. Good cover by Subban. We got 1:44 left in this game. Possibly more. Possibly more. Hoping maybe the Hawks can get a late one here. Prevent that overtime. But yeah, Subban's played well. He's played well in this game. But also, I mean, the Stars. Stars are a good team. Stars have a good defense. This is a tough game for the Hawks, and they've played well. They've only scored 1 goal, but they've had chances. They've played pretty well, and they've got another chance right here. DeHaan puts it towards the net. Puck loose. Puck is loose. Oh. Couldn't quite get to it. Oh, now Andrew Shaw with the puck. Word battle. Now Hagel gets it low to Suter, it looks like. Gets it to Keith, who misses. Either missed the net or it was a save. Couldn't really tell. Zadorov taking the puck. Oh. That was a tough pass from Zadorov. 38 seconds left to go in this game. I don't know about that, Lincoln. It's still, I still don't really think the Hawks are going to make the playoffs. It would be a surprise. But they're playing well. And with the way they're playing, it's certainly not out of the question. But I still think it's pretty... That's a pretty tough task. And 2 seconds, 1 second, and this game is going into overtime. We get some bonus hockey! Some bonus stream. Bonus on Super Sunday. Come on. Can't ask for much more than that. Let's check out some stats here from the game, from the 60 minutes of regulation. Both teams have scored 1 goal. Blackhawks had the lead in shots on goal, 32-29. Face-off percentage, 50% apiece. Blackhawks 1 for 4 on the power play. Dallas Stars 0 for 3. Blackhawks with 17 hits. Stars with 12. Blackhawks with 15 blocks to the Stars 8. Stars have given the puck away 15 times to the Blackhawks 7. And the Stars have taken away the puck 5 times to the Blackhawks 2. Third period, Blackhawks outshot the Stars 11-7. Pretty decent game from the Hawks here. Can they break their streak, though, and find a way to win a game, pick up that extra point when it goes to overtime or beyond? That's what we're going to have to find out here. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl? I want the Chiefs to win. I think the Buccaneers are going to win. Honestly, if it wasn't for Ndamukong Suh, I probably wouldn't mind the Buccaneers winning, but I just don't like that dude. Ever since his days in Detroit and his stomping on players. Anyhow, overtime has started. 5 minutes of 3-on-3 hockey. A lot of space out there for the Hawks to maybe, score a goal. But Dallas has the puck first. Oh, a whole lot of Stars fans jumped up there because the puck hit the side of the net. Hawks get the puck back, and here comes Mattias Janmark. Maybe he'll take it coast to coast and beat his team, his former team. No, not quite. Not quite. You think Taves is gonna have to retire? Because I don't know what his injury or thing is. I don't know what it is. Just trying to figure it out. Nobody really knows. There's rumors, but nobody actually knows. And I'm not really gonna believe any rumors until there's an official word. So I don't know. I can't really tell you. I hope he doesn't have to retire, though. I hope it's not that serious. I hope it's just something he's going to get over with in a couple months' time or whatever it is. And be back for, next season or whatever. Oh! Blackhawks having a little trouble getting the puck into the offensive zone here. Now Patrick Kane has it. Now he's got some speed. Now he's gonna shoot the puck, but Otter's right there. He's got the ankle. Just a little over 1 minute into this overtime period. Both teams have had an opportunity. Both goaltenders said nay. Like I said, if the Dallas Stars, if the arena operations decide to turn the lights off right now, Stars would have the advantage with their glow-in-the-dark uniforms. It might be a strategy the Dallas Stars organization might want to look into. Oh, that was a good pass. An odd man rush for the Stars. Oh, another good pass. Subban with a big save. Huge save from Subban. Uh-oh. Another big save. Loose puck. Subban covers it. Woo. Woo. Like I said, Subban's played really well in this game, denying Jamie Benn there. He's played really well. He just had that one mistake where he just didn't catch the puck, essentially. Otherwise, he's played really well. Here we go, Hagel. Here we go, Hagel. Taking it in. Kind of losing the puck a little bit. Gets it back, though. Maybe, oh. Look at that dangle. Look at him. Look at him go out there. Now Kubalik has it. Kubalik trying to find some space. Trying to cycle a little bit. Gets it back to Hagel, who's going to get it back to Duncan Keith. Make a change. All Kubalik. Backhand. Oh, good save by Otter. With Dominic Kubalik. Kubalik's going to go for a change. And we got, offside. No offside. Never mind. And we got DeBrincat and, Patrick Kane. I would like Zadorov to get that puck to DeBrincat instead there, but can't really blame Zadorov for trying to get it to Kane. Oh. Kane stripped of the puck, but Blackhawks still have control. Kane gets it. There it is. First overtime win of the season. Patrick Kane to DeBrincat with the tip in front back post. Subban with the big victory. Woo! Big win. Super win on Super Sunday for the Blackhawks. A little give and go from Kane to DeBrincat. Oh, that's a thing of beauty. DeBrincat bearing that. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Big win. Big win. Ah, lovely. Lovely. Oh, what is... Hawks get the victory. Woo! Woo! What a victory. What a victory, folks. Big win. Beating the Dallas Stars. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Sam. Absolutely fun to have this live stream. Thanks to everyone for hanging out, even if it was just for a little bit or not the entire time. That's fine. That's fine too. But yeah, we got treated to a nice little overtime victory, first overtime victory of the season. And this victory, these 2 points. Actually, I gotta check before I say that. Let me just make sure here. Let me just make sure these 2 points, depending on the results of other games. Nope. Hurricanes are winning. Red Wings won. Hurricanes are winning. These 2 points have the Hawks now tied for second place in the division. No big deal. No big deal. And yes, we've played more games than other teams, but just ignore that. This is a big win for the Hawks over Dallas Stars team, who was just in the Stanley Cup final just a couple months ago, essentially, or half a year ago. Mattias Janmark getting a victory against his old team. Got it. He's probably loving it. Subban, great game. Yes, he had that one mistake where he didn't catch the puck that led to the goal, but like one mistake in the entire game. He only gave up 1 goal. Like that's, you can't really ask for a whole lot more from your goaltender, no matter who's in there. So fantastic game from Subban, keeping the Hawks in this game. And the Hawks played a good game in front of them. They didn't really have a bad period. They had it was a solid 60-plus minutes of play from them. Dallas has a good defense, and the Hawks, were only able to convert on one of their power plays, and they were able to only, convert on one of their shots essentially the entire game. Only scored 1 goal, and it's tough to win when you only score 1 goal, but they found a way to get it done thanks to the defense and Subban, and they found a way to get it done in overtime. Nice little give and go from DeBrincat to Kane, back to DeBrincat, tip in front. Otter had no chance. Hawks win. Hawks win! Good day. Good day to be a Hawks fan. Good day for Hawks Nation. So yeah, thank you everyone for tuning in. It was a pleasure doing this live stream on this Sunday afternoon here my time. I think probably most of our times. Yeah, hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be doing a Hawks recap video for this game probably this evening because I'll probably be watching the Super Bowl in the meantime. So yeah, hopefully you tune into that as well. But with that said, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your support for this channel in general, whether it be tuning in for these live streams, watching the Hawks recap videos, subscribing, liking, commenting. I appreciate all of it. It's awesome. I can't thank you guys enough. It's a lot of fun to be doing it. So have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys next time.